by knowing for your own self. And how? By knowing the difference between wholesome and unwholesome. And we all know that difference. We all understand it. In some things where you can't see the difference between wholesome and unwholesome, a strong gut feeling will tell you. A strong gut feeling speaks only once, it does not say it again and again. If you have something, an inner voice saying it again and again, then what is it? It is the intellect or the ego speaking. The gut feeling just comes once and it tells you what is right. Yeah. You follow that in terms of those things where the line between wholesome and unwholesome is really blurry for you. But where the line is very clear, this is unwholesome, this is blameworthy, this is censured by the wise, as in it is not acceptable to the wise people. The wise people see it as something that is worth condemning or shunning. And if accepted and undertaken, they will lead to harm and suffering in the long run. So if something leads to harm and suffering, even harming somebody else's mind, harming somebody else's reputation, harming somebody else's name, harming not just physically but mentally hurting somebody with your words, or not with your direct words. Sometimes people put their gun on somebody else's shoulder and shoot. Yeah, so you should be very clear about these things. Anything that causes harm directly or indirectly is something that you should not follow. Very simple. Yeah. So Buddha has just simply laid down the first thing. You think, is this wholesome? Does this contribute to the benefit of everyone, including me? Yeah. It's not just my benefit. Many times my benefit has the harm of other people hidden behind it. Yeah. Or for the, if you say, oh, this is something I am doing for one person's benefit, but you can very clearly see that it is going to harm or hurt another person, then you should refrain from this. It is not just about doing, it is a way for you to understand what kind of a teacher should you choose on the spiritual path. So if you see a discrepancy in your teacher, then you know what to do. What do you think, Alamas, when greed arises in a person? Is it for his welfare or for his harm? For his harm, Bante. Kalamas, a greedy person overcome by greed, with mind obsessed by it, destroys life, takes what is not given, transgresses with another's wife, and speaks falsehood. And he encourages others to do likewise. Will that lead to his harm and suffering for a long time? Yes, Bhante. So here, very clearly, he's talking about somebody who's come to teach you and you notice greed in that person, or his teachings are fostering greed. His teachings are endorsing greed. If you feel that while listening to that particular teaching, there is a particular vasana inside you growing to attain, achieve something, you become greedy for something, and that which will not really benefit you in the long run. If you see that kind of a teaching in that ascetic, Or if you notice that there is fostering of greed happening in that particular teaching, then you should be wary of it. Why? Because it will only harm him. Yeah. It does not just harm him, it harms you, it harms society as a whole.